It's time to let it ride.
Yeah.
How do you improve on perfection?
You can definitely work with this.
That's the question when bike builder Zach Ness says he'll take a brand new Road Glide to another level.
Really evil looking, and I want it to be badass.
Zach will go all in
We have to touch every end of this bagger.
and risk everything on a total rebuild.
You just cut up the frame on a $25,000 brand new motorcycle.
Then Cameron helps the Ness fan get back the bike he loved.
Not gonna be reunited with a part of my life that's been gone for over these years. It's just a dream come true.
But can the team create a new classic out of this?
There's no polite way to put it. My God, is this thing hideous.
My name is Zach Ness, and I design and build custom motorcycles. Me and my team turn this into this, and ultimately, some of this. It's time to let it ride. Londo, how's it going, man?
Good, hey, how are you?
Doing well. So what exactly you want done with this thing?
Well, I'm hoping to do Florida next year on the bike. So I want it to be comfortable, something that my wife and I can take cross-country. And most importantly, I want it to be badass.
Yeah, so obviously you're tall.
Yes.
You're tall, so do you feel a little like a hamster on the thing, or what?
It's, you know, it's like getting in a car after somebody really short's been in it, you know? I gotta get the seat back. you
Okay,
know?
so seat back, controls up, and then handlebars-wise.
I like them, yeah, shoulder
About mid-range, about shoulder length.
Yeah.
Okay, you brought the bike here today?
I did, it's right outside.
Awesome, cool. I'll head up the elevator, bring the bike up, we'll take a look and go from there.
So why does someone bring us a brand new Harley to customize? All right. You can either have that, oh, that's a nice Harley, or the, oh my God, what is that?
You know, John, I'm not gonna lie, I'm stoked. Tell me a little about yourself. I wanna make sure it fits you.
I own a tavern. I designed it from the ground up. It's got that modern goth feel to it. And so I'm kind of looking for that, kind of have my personality in this motorcycle. And I'm pretty easy. Everything about me is skulls and ravens.
Skulls and ravens.
Skulls and ravens.
Okay.
So.
I got you. Okay. When you want the bike, is there a special
Yes, in a
occasion
few
you
weeks
need it
from
for?
now. Basically
Okay.
3 weeks from now. Birthday party at the tavern.
Your birthday present to yourself.
Present to myself.
Okay.
So,
At your place.
my place.
Okay, cool. What's your budget for this thing?
I was thinking 10 to 15.
10, 15? And you could definitely do a killer bike for 10 to 15. But if we can go 15, 20 at the very, very most, I'll really kill it for you.
I know I'm asking Delano to go pretty far over his budget, but the fact is we're gonna bring this stock bike to a whole nother level.
Going up to 20 is pretty up there. What can I expect for that kind of
For 20?
extra money?
We're breaking it all the way down. I'm gonna touch the frame. So we're gonna change the color, hitting all the different engine covers. With that, we're gonna increase the storage. We're gonna kill the look. We're gonna give you some more power. All around, I really want it to, once it leaves here, you never gotta touch a damn thing again. And then you're gonna be happy.
Yeah, as long as you don't go over 20, that'd be fine.
We got a deal?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I'm excited to see what he does. You always have your reservations. I just want something that's going to reflect my personality, and you know, I want to be comfortable. I want to, you know, take these trips with my wife and enjoy myself.
This is a dream for me. Brand new blank canvas and a hefty $20,000 budget. Time to bring the news to the crew and get moving.
Jim!
Hey, funny, man. Gonna give me a heart attack. What's up?
Check out the new project.
Oh, there we go.
We got a big important client. He spent a lot of dough with us. We got a big, healthy budget. We have to touch every end of this bagger. It's that healthy of a budget, and you know how expensive that gets. Delano wants this bike to reflect his personality. We'll do a full custom paint job and work in the dark colors and the sculpts that he loves. Then we'll add matching custom bags and a hand tool leather seat to complete the look. This isn't just a full custom show Road Glide.
Because Delano's a tall guy. So not only does it have to look good, it also has to fit him. And we have to have the ergonomics correct so he's comfortable. He's not scrunched up like a hamster on top of the thing. And he wants to bring his wife with him in places.
Delano wants a big wheel for a radical look, but he also wants comfort. That means we have to cut the frame, increase the angle of the front forks, so this motorcycle can handle the way it's supposed to.
Jimmy, you're raking it. You know what you got to do.
Yes, I do.
And Brian's gonna ask about the engine in 3, 2, one.
Are we doing engine too?
Yes, we are. Delano's paying top dollar, so we're giving him horsepower. We're increasing the displacement, adding cams, adding pistons, and bringing the performance as far as we can without sacrificing reliability.
So wait, run us through it real quick. You want cut the neck, rake it?
Basically everything that I just said, where have you been?
I'm on the other side, man.
Let me break it down to you. This is going to be a full frame off on a brand new motorcycle.
Exactly.
We're taking this thing down to the frame and rebuilding a brand new bike.
For now, take a look at it, take it in, take it in. You guys all take it in, good. All right?
Right on?
All right, boys.
Cool. I'm headed out to Salinas this morning to a guy's house named Dino. He says he has a request that only the Ness shop can do. He wants to recreate an old motorcycle using his current Harley Softail. And man, I can see why he wants to change this one.
Okay, so this is the Softail in question.
Correct. Well, this is a 1999 special construction.
There's no polite way to put it. My God, is this thing hideous.
Why don't you tell me about what you used to have?
I used to have a 1999 Arlen Ness Taildragger. I took pictures of this bike all the time. I was just so proud of the bike.
Pride and joy.
And I had to sell the bike. It's been total regret selling the bike, and I haven't been able to find it anywhere.
After chatting with Dino for a few minutes, I got the rest of the story. Someone very close to him was about to lose their house. Dino sold his custom Ness Taildragger to keep that from happening.
He's a great provider for the family. So if anything came up that we needed, he would sacrifice something he had to make whatever we needed work. So being able to recreate that bike, it is pretty special.
We're Ness fanatics. To me, in my eyes, no one builds a bike like the Ness family. I've seen the stuff that Zach builds, and it's just like the grandfather and his father.
The acorn did not fall
that's what I
far
said.
from the tree.
The talent continues to
is
go.
unbelievable.
Just no flames like that. Please, not this color with these flames.
He's always been a fan of a red. No more mustard.
I think that's giving mustard a really bad name.
To be able to take this atrocity and turn it into a wonderful, fond memory, I think it'll be great that they'll be able to share in this bike.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab the truck because I've got to drive back home with this thing, occasionally looking in the rearview mirror and going, it's still behind me.
Dino's budget is only $6,000, but he's the kind of customer that you want to go the extra mile for.
Cameron,
Dino,
my pleasure.
We'll talk to you real soon.
So starting with a brand new bike like this, it's kind of starting with a blank canvas. No one's ever touched it, no one's ever modified it. I don't have to clean up somebody else's mess. It's every nut and bolt's perfect and ready to go. Okay, here we go. So what we're about to do isn't easy to stomach. We're about to take the frame on a brand new motorcycle and cut it up.
Oh,
Watch it.
some bitch.
So the process that Jim's doing right now is cut off a portion of the frame here, basically screwing up all that geometry that Harley Davidson put into place. Now, we're trying to bring it back. It's easy for somebody to just take a frame, cut it up, and weld it back together, but to make it handle like it's supposed to, even after we modify it, is the trick.
Am I cutting it in the right place here?
Ooh.
Okay, that's as far as I can go with the saw.
Bummer.
Les bummer. That's what they say in France.
Oh, okay.
Les bummer.
Do you want to know what's a bummer?
What?
You just cut up the frame on a $25,000 brand new motorcycle.
I'm bringing this very ugly bike back to the shop in hopes that Zach can turn it into something called a tail dragger.
The term tail dragger refers mainly to the tail, front and rear fenders on the bike. They're really low. They wrap all the way down really close to the ground. I really like it.
I'm nervous about bringing this bike into the shop. The conversion will be very, very tight on the budget. I hope that Zach feels the same way as I do about this client.
What is that?
Other than very ugly,
I wouldn't say too ugly.
yeah, but the longer you look at it, the tougher it is to look at. Cool story. Guy's name is Dino. The whole family, they're huge Arlen Ness fans. He used to have one of Arlen's old custom Taildraggers. So I gave Zach the rundown on Dino and how he sold his Arlen Ness Classic so someone would be able to keep their house. And sure, I laid it on a little thick. The guy has had a gap in his heart since the day he had to sell that Arlen Ness Custom. Dino wants you to turn this back into a Taildragger.
Okay. How much are we dealing with on the cash end?
From what I understood, it was around $6 grand or so. I can tell Zach is not crazy about that number, but I can also tell Zach gets it. Looks like Dino's gonna get his Taildragger.
Okay, so that's not really not enough dough for what he wants to do, but I think, you know, we can reuse a lot of things. He's got an older Daytech frame. He's got an S&S engine, 5-speed transmission. He's got a lot of nice billet components on there. I think we could turn this yellow mustard bike into a classic Arlen Ness Taildragger. But that's going to mean some heavy modification. The frame is going to be cut, stretched, and raked for a longer, leaner look. But what really makes a dragger is the signature Arlen Ness rear fender. The original fender ends almost even with the seat, but a Taildragger fender hugs the back wheel all the way down to the ground and then flares back. We're fortunate in a lot of ways, and he's a big fan, and he sold some stuff, so let's over-deliver. I think we get creative with it, being that he's a big fan, and that one that got away, let's help him out. Let's do good, and we're gonna make that $6 grand look like 30. Yeah, man, cool. Let's get to it.
Man, what a relief.
Max Ness to Zach's office, Max Ness to Zach's.
Zach,
Yeah.
okay.
This is my little brother, Max. He's home from college for the summer.
Oh, look who's back.
Yes, now can I please have my $200?
I've been trying to get him involved in the business.
So you're trying to tell me you're worth $100 an hour?
Yes, I am.
Max, well, I guess you could say he's got a bit of an attitude.
Now can I have my $200?
He doesn't really like it when he doesn't get his way.
I said let's fire up, make sure she works.
We know it starts and runs.
Jesus.
And I gotta admit, he's got a pretty high opinion about himself.
I don't know, this bike looks like something Max Ness probably did or has done before.
Okay.
All right, well, you know, let me know if you need any help on your bike, all right?
But when you actually try to get him to help around the shop, guess what happens?
You want to help?
No, hell no. I'm never doing anything for you again. No, I can't. You're gonna find someone else to do it. I've been doing favors for you all day. Sorry.
Don't do it.
It's already been done, brother. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm leaving. Goodbye. I'm done.
All right, buddy. I really need to find out a way to get him involved and maybe bring him back down to reality.
Appreciate it.
There we go. You're pretty much in. Okay, well, I'll go get Zach then. And
Dale.
We're now at the critical point for a high-dollar job for Delando. We cut up a brand new frame and welded it back together at a different angle. And now we're depending on something that scares most of us to death. Math.
We cut off a portion of the frame here. And what we did is we lowered the bike down and kicked actually the front wheel out. When you do that, you change the geometry and the way the bike steers and handles. With adding a bigger wheel, everything changes. So there's a bunch of mathematics and degrees and angles that go into frame geometry and steering.
The guy who needs to get this math right is our fabricator, Jim.
and here we are.
All right, let's measure. It needs to be mathematically correct.
Okay, go get a protractor.
Okay. With our new front end assembly, Jim has determined that the rake of this frame needs to be 31 degrees for the proper ride and handling. If we don't hit that magic number of 31 degrees, we're gonna have to take it apart and do it all over again.
Table straight. And
Is the frame straight? Jim?
And
We just cut apart Delando's brand new $25,000 motorcycle frame and put it back together again. The thing is, we're relying on Jim's mass scales to get it right. Otherwise, we're at a major setback with Delando's Road Glide.
Is the frame straight? Jim?
Before we confirm numbers, we're not welding or a thing.
perfect, 31 degrees.
The stance is good looking, so
This is what you want.
I'm really relieved that the rake is working. And this is why you have to rely on an old guy like Jim. Jim learned math at a time where there was no calculators, no computers, just chiseling stone, writing on paper, counting marbles. So let's stack this in place.
Do what? I can't hear
Tack
very
it.
Oh,
good.
you can't hear very good?
Yeah, you want me to tack the piece in?
All right, so we need to tack it in,
Yeah.
and then from there, then we pull front end off.
Okay.
All right, buddy.
Okay. That was easy.
Ben, what's up, dude? Come on over. While the rest of the team is cranking on Delando's bike, I'm gonna have Ben start on Dino's Taildragger. So what we got going on this guy is he's an old Ness fan from back in the day. He had a Taildragger.
Right.
Limited budget, but he wants to take this frame, this chassis, recreate a bike he had back in the past. So I'll show you those photos. But today I'd like to definitely go fit up her front and rear Taildragger, get the frame ready for powder. Now we have to go on an important mission to the warehouse. My grandpa hasn't made Taildragger fenders in years. We have to hope that there's one left over. Taildragger, negative.
What's this one?
Yeah, that might be a winner right there.
Yeah, that'll work.
Actually,
right?
that will work, yeah. And there they are, the last two of G-Paw's original Taildragger fenders. That's it, yeah, narrow 21.
Cool.
Now Ben can fit the fenders, strip the bike, and get the frame sent to Jim.
I think we got it. It's looking all right. I think that's that for the fender. We're back in business.
Hello?
Yeah, hey, Zach, it's Delando.
What's going on?
Hey, you got a minute? I'm up at the service counter.
Be right down.
All right. Thanks, man.
We're making good progress on Delando's bike. The frame is cut, the edges have been redone, and all the parts have gone out to paint. But now, Delando's here. Hopefully, this is just a social visit, not a change in plans. What's going on, man?
How are you?
Doing well. What's going on?
I was just coming to check on the bike.
Okay.
See how things are going.
Well, we're moving good. About halfway through kind of the build process. And, but the bike's looking good, man. You're gonna love it.
You know, I'm just a little concerned.
Okay, what are you concerned about?
I don't want it to look like something some old guys, you know.
Oh, we're not. No,
Gonna be
trust me.
on.
The last thing we're gonna build is an old man cruiser. It'll be comfortable for you. It'll be comfortable for your wife, and we'll make it look bad. I want to stick right in between. It's really the route to go.
Well, that's my concern. Is I'm not looking for the in between. What I'm looking for is comfort, long distance, you know, wife on the back, and then badass. Mm-hmm. So not in between. Both.
So do you want comfort, or do you
Yes.
want the badass, or you want the?
Yes. And, you know, I figure for the extra $5 grand, I should be able to get both.
Sometimes when a customer has a lot of money invested into a build, the anxiety kicks in. Did I explain it right? Did he get it? But hey, I don't blame him. It's a lot of dough. But this adds some pressure to the build.
Oh, man. How the hell did this happen?
Oh.
Ow! Whoa!
We're on our way turning Dino's Softail into a Taildragger. But that means Jim's cutting up another frame. So cut these off, 4 out, hit these off because we'll probably do under the tank mounts.
Okay, Jesus. It'll be a lot of work.
But how much work? How much time?
Probably gonna take at least a couple days.
Since we're working on a tight budget, spending too much time on this frame will be a big problem. When in doubt, bring in Grandpa.
Why don't you just do a whole front section, you know? Cut it off here, and cut it off right here, and then just run some tubing through that neck from here up. It'd be faster to do the front section to try to cut all this stuff out.
Well, then I'll just cut this thing, cut the numbers off, put them back on like they had them.
Yep.
And then use that neck.
Yeah.
And problem solved. Thanks, Grandpa.
Out with the old and on with the new. Uh-oh, how am I gonna get this in there? Oh, well, I'll figure it out. Starting to look like a frame. It's starting to look pretty nice. Actually, a lot nicer than it did before, thanks to me. I'm real proud of myself. People are gonna see this and think I'm crazy.
Shay, what's going on, man?
How's it going?
Doing good. In order to go the extra mile for Delano's bike, I brought in my other guy, Shay. As a surprise, Shay's gonna hand tool his Raven logo into the custom seat.
You had mentioned that you wanted a Raven.
Yep.
And the logo.
There we go.
So I got you a little custom Raven right there. We're gonna have it with its wings out,
the
flying
wings out,
in.
get the detail.
We'll do the full relic logo, basically center it all up and put it on the base of the seat right across here.
Yeah.
All hand tooled, and then we'll stitch across the edge here. I'll do some custom gray, heavier duty stitch to keep that kind of gothic
Yeah,
look.
like a goth feel throughout. Bitchin'. This will be perfect. It'll tie in front to back. It'll be a statement piece. How much time do you need?
Just for the tooling, maybe about an hour right now.
Money. All
Sound
right,
good?
so yeah. So I guess I'll get out of here and let you get to work.
Right on. Thanks, man. That's kind of like a tattoo. You learn not to make mistakes because there's no real way to fix it. You just kind of deal with it and try and make it look the best you can. So you learn quick. How's it going, Shay? Oh,
Yeah. Perfect. It's bitching. I finally figured out a way to get my little brother Max involved in the business. Product testing. You've seen our suits, you've seen them on the track. In order to sell these things, you really need to test them, know how they work. So today we went to the biggest hill we got near the shop, and we're just gonna go down it on skateboards. Not only will this show Max an important S product, but it's also gonna test that tough attitude he's got.
I'm feeling a little bit nervous. It's a big hill. I've never skateboarded before.
As we're going up the hill, he's starting to realize, holy, look what I gotta do. If you fall, just slide. Don't roll. That's when you break arm. Ready? Yeah. I brought my little brother Max to the biggest hill in Devlin so we can test out our race suits and to see if he can put his money where his mouth is.
Just prepare to eat my dust. Let's do this.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna eat pretty bad. You know, it's a huge hill. I'm not ready for it, really, I feel like, but I gotta do it for my brother.
Ready? On your mark. Max is gonna lose. Go.
I was surprised actually how fast you can go down this hill. You keep just gaining momentum and gaining momentum. Worst thing's gonna happen, your initial impact, yeah, it sucks. It doesn't feel good.
Never skateboarded before, and I mean, I ate it horribly. I mean, flipped over myself, landed on my head. I'm definitely gonna be feeling it for the next day or two.
Let's do it again one more time, and then we'll call it a day, and then I can say you've tested these suits. You can use my board, and if you make it all the way down to the bottom, I'll give you $300.
400.
All right, $400. You make it all the way down to the bottom.
All right.
You do it?
I'm gonna have to. Cash was everything around me.
Well, first you gotta have some, so make sure you get down there. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I'm okay. I lost the bet with Zach. I didn't make it all the way down the hill. Never skateboarded before. I gave it a good run. I made it probably almost halfway down the hill. That deserves at least $100, and I ate it hard, so I definitely deserve it.
All right, I'm not gonna lie, it hurt pretty bad. We're gonna tell Max it didn't hurt at all.
Hey, no payday for you.
I was glad I did it. It's really gonna help out when I go to like vendors and stuff and be able to talk about our product and be able to use a first-hand experience with it.
And that last one hurts so bad, dude. Good news on Dino's bike. We found one of Arlen's original Taildragger fenders. The bad news is, it doesn't fit right. But the good news is I can call Arlen and I can see what he'd do to fix it.
Yeah, it doesn't got the right look.
It just doesn't look right. One, it's too narrow. The fender's just too narrow. It's rubbing on the tire.
Yeah, I would suggest, you know, get another set of these. We got them 8.5s or whatever.
Okay.
Then I'd split it.
Okay.
And lay just a sheet of glass.
A sheet of glass, just
right down the center. Then turn it over and glass the inside.
Okay. Not only did Arlen know what to do with the fender, he stuck around and helped me to make sure it was right. So with Arlen's help, we're gonna get this thing looking how it should, and there's no one better to do that than Arlen himself.
I let it kind of drop down in there, which is all the better.
Okay.
Let it dry, and then just turn it over. It'll all hold together then.
Okay.
Pull your tape off, and you could cut yourself some thin pieces that would lay right on the inside.
Go inside. No matter how busy Arlen is, it's awesome that he's able to take time out and help me. It's no wonder why he's got the fan base he really does.
After winding the Taildragger fender, Lynch and I brought the bodywork to B&S for a paint job. We're gonna give Dino's dream bike the Viper red color he always wanted. Look at that. How many coats is he gonna lay on it?
It's probably gonna put about 4 base coats and then put 2 to 3 coats of clear on this.
Right.
This guy's a perfectionist.
See, that Viper red's a nice color, and it's actual the Viper
Oh, it's a true Viper red.
Yeah, I didn't.
No, I'm actually thinking about going with like a Viper red. Red's my favorite color.
Dino's gonna be happy. When he's happy, I'll be happy. That red just keeps getting deeper and deeper and deeper.
Better and better.
It's damn good. All right, we're ready?
We're ready to
All right,
go.
I brought the muscles. Lynch is here to help you. The motor for Delano's Road Glide is done and looking bad. But now we just have to fit it in the frame and torque it down properly.
So we're gonna go bottom in and then rock it back. So
I'll grab the shaft, guide it.
Cool. You wait, you're gonna do what?
Grab the motor shaft. Don't get too excited. Here we go.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Watch out.
Lower it down. All right, hold on. All right, so pull it up a little bit. And beautiful. This thing's gonna be clean.
Yes, sir.
We're very close to getting this bike done, but his birthday is coming up fast, and I'm feeling the heat. When you say you're gonna make a brand new $25,000 bike 20 grand better, you need to deliver.
Let me know if you need any more help.
Hey, thanks a lot. Appreciate
When
it.
we need to bring the big guns, we'll give you a call.
An extra hand goes a long way.
Today's the day Dino and his family come to pick up the Taildragger. We went above and beyond for this guy, seeing as how he sold his Arlen Ness Taildragger to help out somebody that he loves so much. He's a pretty good dude.
Progress.
Seeing as how you don't do all day anyways,
Are you really gonna sit here and try to tell me I don't do all day?
why don't you help
do you
me
need?
out for a minute?
I'm the project manager. If you could type more than 14 words per minute.
Oh no, 14 words a minute? I still type with 2 fingers.
B, I gotta give it to you, man. That fender looks good.
It doesn't look too bad, I
It
guess.
was your creation.
The adjustments in the rear fender came out perfect, and the whole thing looks amazing. But now there's a problem. The engine keeps cutting out on me. It cut out on me. The ignition just cut out out of nowhere. Like it died, and I couldn't even restart it.
Okay, so it's electrical probably, guys.
Corey and I both think this is an electrical problem. I went through all my wiring, and everything seems right. But all my fittings, all my connections are tight. The coil, the ignition transmission. Everything's getting power.
If everything's getting power, do you think it might have been just it's got a faulty button?
Dino's on his way to pick up the bike of his dreams. I've got electrical issues that can take a long time to figure out. This really sucks.
That should be the battery right there. Your key switch will go to that, and everything else comes off of this.
Yeah, well, this is battery.
Okay.
And nothing's pinched by the tank or anything.
The button first. Sorry, Charlie.
Dino's gonna pull up any minute. I've got no choice but to change this rocker switch. If this doesn't work, we're screwed. I'm at my wit's end right now, for real. It cut out on me. The ignition just cut out of nowhere. The Taildragger we just finished for Dino looks great. But now, there's an electrical problem. And now, Dino and his family just got here.
Today's the day I'm getting my new Taildragger. It just seems like it's just been an eternity since they picked up my bike and me coming here to pick it up.
My dad is totally freaking out, really excited to see his new bike for the first time, has not stopped talking about it.
10 to 12 years ago, I found a Taildragger in Oklahoma. Me and my son drove all the way from California to Oklahoma in actually 2 days to pick up the bike of my dreams. I had possession of the bike for about 2 years. Financial reasons, I had to sell the bike, and after I sold it, we tried to track it down, and the bike was just nowhere to be found. And I'm gonna be reunited with a part of my life that's been gone for over these years. It's just a dream come true.
There's a few different things that could be cutting power to the ignition. I figure my best bet's gonna be this rocker switch. So I'm gonna change it out. Hopefully it all works out.
It's showtime. Dino and his family have arrived, and we're gonna surprise them with a finished bike. At least I hope it's finished.
Dino, how you doing, man?
Hey, Cameron, nice
seeing you again, man. You knew this day was coming.
Oh, couldn't wait. Pleasure, man. Pleasure.
How you doing?
All right. Okay.
I am the biggest fan of Arlen Ness family. I mean, I've followed these guys for years and years. I followed you, Corey, and Zach. The quality hasn't changed a bit.
Good.
Thank you very much.
Good.
It's an honor meeting you guys face to face, dang.
Thank you.
We put in some work for you.
Oh, good.
And it's looking good. We took your bike, and you're definitely not going to recognize that.
Thank God.
What is that?
Other than very ugly,
I wouldn't say too ugly.
yeah, but the longer you look at it, the tougher it is to look at.
We figure since you're here, you guys made the trip in, we'd take you up to the shop floor upstairs, and not many people get to see that, so we'll bring you
where we
upstairs.
do the work and all.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fantastic, man.
Oh, come on down.
Let's go
Yeah,
upstairs.
let's go that way.
The new rocker switch is in, and I don't have time for anything else. Here goes nothing. Thank God. Now let's get this thing out of here.
That works.
Cool.
Dino knows he's getting a rare look at the Arlen Ness shop floor. What he doesn't know is he's about to see his finished bike for the first time.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh my God. They even have the sticker.
Oh, my God. Oh. Oh, man.
Wow.
Oh, my God. This is it? Seriously? Oh, my.
Oh my gosh, his reaction to the bike, I could just see him taking it in, knowing, yeah, they hit that dead on. This is me, this is totally me. He's over the moon with this.
Beyond my wildest dreams. It's just everything I've ever wanted in a bike.
So excited, man.
Oh, no, you know, dude, it's unbelievable, bud.
There's no greater feeling than to see a guy like that get rewarded. It's pretty magical because he sacrifices everything for his family, and just to see the pure joy that he got out of this, it's really awesome.
It's not raked too much, so it'll handle good.
Perfect.
That will look good in your garage, dude.
No, my living room.
No.
The couch is coming out and the bike is coming in.
Seeing the look on Dino's face when he saw his bike made all our hard work worthwhile. He's happy, his family's happy, and I'm happy.
Something I thought was gone forever is back.
I'm glad to bring it back to you.
That's gone, dude. I can't thank you enough, man.
You're very welcome. And if he likes how it looks on the shop floor, he's gonna absolutely love cutting loose with it outside. You ready to go for a ride?
Hell yeah.
Not just yet. Hell yeah.
Dino brought us a bike with a $6,000 budget. We spent every penny of that $6K to make this a special bike for a big fan and a great guy who sold his favorite bike to help someone out in need.
I can't thank everybody enough. I mean, he knocked it out of the park.
As far as the Ness family's concerned, that's good business.
Hey, B,
What you got?
Merry Christmas.
Oh boy.
So the painted pieces for Delando's bike just came in from Moz Enterprises, Arizona, and I'm hoping that they complete the look that Delando's going after. And I know Delando's looking for some dope paint, so this absolutely has to look good for this guy. He's into details, and he's a huge part of this build for us.
Hell yeah. Ooh. Oh, dude.
That's pretty dope, dude. Wow, bro.
Holy, that's dope, dude.
That's sick,
That
dude.
is tight. Well, that's one more thing we don't have to worry about. The paint job just looks mean. So what's up, brother? Can we throw this on or what?
No. No, it ain't ready yet.
Delando's Road Glide needs to be finished by tomorrow if we're gonna have it ready for his birthday. And he's let us know he's got high expectations for this bike. It'll be comfortable for you, it'll be comfortable for your wife, and it'll make it look bad. I want to stick right in between it.
I'm not looking for the in-between. What I'm looking for is both.
I'll get you taken care of. Delando's not looking for a happy medium. He's looking for two hardcore maximums. And with the amount of money he's got invested into this thing, we gotta deliver both. Just keep going on the bodywork itself, just keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Right now, we're installing the clean Ness fender and a kick-ass Bagger Nation sound system. But there's still a lot to be done. How much time do you got left?
A lot.
A lot?
What it is right now, I need controls, dude. Like, I'm dreading putting this thing together without the handlebars.
They're not coming today.
The hand controls manipulate every function on the bike. The clutch, the brakes, the ignition switch, you name it. Now, I'm not gonna see them until tomorrow. They're gonna look killer, but are they gonna look killer enough? Our Vanceline stainless pipes need to be welded. Are they gonna look mean enough? And I know the seat's gonna look bad, but is it gonna be comfortable enough? I'm gonna find out tomorrow because our clock's running out.
Got a lot of to do in a short amount of time.
Delando's birthday is here. And the good news is that we have all the last-minute missing pieces for his Road Glide. Now the race is on to get everything together. Hand controls, check. Exhaust pipe,
Perfect.
check.
Hey, I aim to please, dude.
The bike is looking clean and mean, and I can't wait to bring it to Delando's bar to seal the deal. And the finishing touch is here, the hand-tooled custom seat.
Shay's here with the seat.
What's up,
Blaze.
dude?
How's it going, man?
How's it going? This is it?
This is it.
All right.
What we
The
got?
old Unveil.
Oh, killer. Killer with the big stitch on the outside. Money.
Dope.
The seat looks killer, and Shay made it extra comfortable, so we hit both of Delando's requirements.
Shay, once again, dude, killed it.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you like it, man.
All right, now we got the seat. So we'll finish up the wiring, body work, pipe, and then we'll tune it, and then we're sitting pretty?
Yeah.
This bike is ready to go, and I believe it's worth every penny.
And the thing's turning out killer, too. Loving it.
Delando first brought us his brand new 2013 Road Glide with a healthy budget and only 3 requirements. He wanted a dark custom bagger. He wanted it to look mean and be really comfortable. We took the bike, completely changed the entire look. Full new bodywork, raked the neck, put a brand new 23-inch wheel with a proper rake and trail for not only a good look, but a great ride. The engine was fully redone. We brought the engine from 103 cubic inches to 107 cubic inches with headwork, cams, pipe work, new computer, all in all, a full race, reliable motor. Stainless piping, modular bars, full Ness bevel line of accessories, keeping the dark blacked out look, but cutting all the edges for that same pop, that shine, so that bagger can stand out. For the paint job, we went with a matte gray base for a nice undertone look. Then went to a gloss black filled with airbrush skulls for a clean, custom look. For the seat, we had to go hand-tooled, complete with a Raven, his bar's logo, and a nice bull gray stitching to tie in the matte gray paint job. Delando's a man of details, so nothing on this bike was untouched. Even the bolts, going from standard Harley hardware to polished stainless 12 points. This was a fun project, but it was a lot of work. With a full custom bagger, you're dealing with hundreds of pieces. It just takes pure time. So the bar was already set extremely high. I had to put a lot of pressure on our team to make sure we delivered above and beyond his expectations. Now it's time to see how we did.
So Relic Tavern?
Killer backwards. Guys, how's it going? Delando.
Hey, how you doing?
How's it going, man? Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Hey,
how are you?
You excited for this bike?
I am.
What are your expectations on the bike?
Actually, I think the most important thing is that it's comfortable for the long haul. None of the bikes I've ever had have been comfortable for my wife. And it's wicked looking.
There you go.
Zach talked me into putting an extra $5 grand into this, and that's made me nervous. It made my wife nervous. I'm expecting a lot, especially with the extra money.
Well, you got a packed house, huh?
Yeah, pretty much everybody here is here to see the bike.
Well, awesome. I'm stoked the friends and family are here, besides the pressure aspect. Okay, time to bring the birthday boy outside and see if we hit it out of the park.
With the extra money, you expect a lot, and I'm hoping that it exceeds my expectations with this thing. That's awesome.
Did we do you right or what?
Wow.
So we touched every part for you. We raked the frame, stretched it out for a 23-inch wheel, slammed it down so it looks real nice. Basically, every piece on this bike is new bodywork. So we got our down-and-out bags, down-and-out fender, new gas tank. All the accessories are cut just around the edges, so you got that dark, blacked-out feel, but you still got that pop.
It's incredible. You walk around and you just see more and more stuff.
For the engine, you came to us with a 103 cubic inch engine. We bored out to 107-inch. Headwork, cams, pistons, whole deal. The thing screams. And just like a seat, we put the Relic, had the Raven on there, and hand-tooled. Kind of give a little bold stitching to go with the rest of the bike.
The seat's cool. I love that they got the Raven on there and the Relic.
Delano brought us a $25,000 Road Glide and commissioned us $20,000 to turn it into a Ness Custom. I spent $14,650 in parts and labor, making us a profit of $5,350. That is, if Delano's wife thinks it's comfortable enough to ride it across country.
How you fit? Comfy? Nice. Perfect.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Boy, do you right?
You did me great. It's awesome. It's hard to find a bike that looks good and is comfortable. Usually they break your back when you get down the road if they look good. This one, it does both.
Hey, it's here. Happy birthday, huh?
It's a great birthday.
All right, drinks on the house.